Welcome back to Portal Snake, a puzzle game that looks demented, but is absolutely creative and clever. The goal of the game is to take this snake and set up a level to allow it to actually eat the apples on screen. And they've introduced a few things like the catgirl block. Yeah, from Squishcraft, that's back. There's also seems to be a pressure pad and a button, so that if I set it down here, the snake would actually go, push the box, and if it can't go any further, it does not squish, but instead makes a right turn, and then makes a right turn through the door. Interesting. Now, this game is cool because it has portals that you can drag around, and let me show you some of the fun things you can do with that. If I make a small portal on one end, and a big portal on the other end, it takes the small thing and makes it very big. As you can see here, you have a giant upside-down cat girl. But the point of this puzzle seems to be quite simple. Get something that presses both buttons. So either I need a cat girl so big that it hits both. I mean, yeah, that's actually exactly what I need. I need a gigantic cat girl. The question is, how do I do this? Because I'll tell you right now, I go step, 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 push. There is no push. There is only button. And it's cool that my snake makes it out all the way here, but it can't get past the door and burns on fire. So how do we get the cat girl to occupy both buttons? Can I send a button through a portal? Actually, how does this go? Well, the cat girl goes in, but so do I. And obviously, I should not be that size. Well, so what if I do something a little sneaky here? What if I set up a portal kind of situations like this? Why put the cat girl half in? See, that cat girl's occupying both buttons. And if I try to go forward, I can't. Because I would be pushing the cat girl down into the right, which is a solid wall, which makes this a barrier by extension, allowing me to go through. That is clever. We got 8 tiny apples. So, real quick, the draggable boxes cannot go on the buttons. Well, so what can? Me? Am I the button man? I mean, yeah, I could see it. Where like one of the outputs is just massive. I'm big and take up a lot of space. Maybe not that much space, though. Maybe something this big. But I also have to be small enough to actually go through the box into the apples. But I don't know. So I also feel like I have to use the boxes to my advantage here. I feel like this could be kind of interesting. What if I have one that's size 1 and the other that's size 2? Hold on, let me cook here. I mean, yeah, it'd be bigger, but bigger isn't always better. I could come in half. Oh, here's a thought. One of them size 2, the other one's going to be size 8. So if I go in size 1, I come out size 4. I guess the idea is that, watch this. All right, so I'll do a funny little turnaround here. I come out size 4, big, big. I'm holding the other button. I'm big enough to also do a turnaround here and then come out this way. Now, I'm not big enough to keep the buttons held down, but I wonder if I can use that concept to my advantage. For instance, what if it were like, whoa, here, or maybe even like here? Or what if I come out size 4? Hold on. This is kind of interesting. What if I start like this? I would go around like so, into one side, then double around like this, then go out through the other side, which puts me here. So I am still hitting both buttons, but what happens? The door stays open. The door stays open if I'm on top of it after I press the button. And now I'm big enough to be big. Eat all the apples and grow. That's cool. 2 snakes. There's stuff everywhere on the screen. I gotta go mega tiny. Mega tiny? Tyler, please explain what mega tiny is. Oh yeah, it's like when you're like really big and really small at the same time. Everyone knows mega tiny. What the fuck? No, I have a snake which can only go and get his apple once the buttons are held down. And there's a button over here that, if I had to guess, can only be like a cat girl box. So it's like I have to get the cat girl box to here? But what's with the fire? What's with the apples? Is this a level where like when I eat the apples, I grow? And when I grow from the tail? And growing from the tail could push the cat girl box backwards? Is that the idea of the level? Because that's pretty clever. Let me see. Like if I set this up here and set this up here, how does this work? Step. Well, I ate. Hold on. What if I also put a box here? Well, I pushed it whilst being on fire, but yet still did not send it all the way. How dareth thou? Well, what if I move this a bit more over? It's kind of awkward. What if I build it a bit more here and force him to turn and then turn again? So yeah, he'll turn. He's facing the correct way and then poosh. The button is pressed. Rip the snake. And I guess I can win. with the other snake. You just got to eat the apples. Who said Snakey had to survive? What the? There's a level 2.5? That's not how you count. What is this? There's a button on fire and a cat girl. Okay, so immediately if I want to rescue the cat girl, I feel like I need to do something like this. I just need to get on the box. Now, why does it work this way? Well, let me see, right? I go into the portal. I'll come out like that, yeah, having pushed the cat girl. But then, like, I gotta still push the cat girl over. And right now, that's not happening. I'm just gonna go into a bit of a loop. But maybe I can do something with that. Well, I want to put a box here, because at least that would take things a bit further, but I don't know how I could ever win. Because at least I can push the cat girl box in. How do I get down? Especially since I've already done a full loop at this point. Maybe I could do something more like this? Like that? No, I think this will be close, but not quite either. Like, I put the cat girl, but then I just get a little stuck in a funny little loop here. That's pretty close, though. I like where that one's going. Okay, do I actually need this box in the corner? I think yes. Ooh, maybe not? Because I could just extend the lengths of the portals? And this is almost really interesting. This is really interesting, actually. I'm pretty sure it actually would work with the smaller portals. No. I think it has to be the big portals just so we can touch the edge of the map. Watch what happens here. Go and push the cat box. Nope. No, I turned the wrong way here. Well, why don't I put this here then? Because then I would just go a different way. Damn it. I needed him to do a funny big turnaround. Well, oh, the turnaround doesn't work because he hit himself. Well, what if I move this down? He might be able to not hit himself then. Yes! Oh, that's clever. I love it. Every puzzle is great. This game is oozing with jank, yet refuses to actually be jank. Why is the cat girl half off? Does it just push the cat girl up naturally? No. Okay, what if, we were small? Like, what if I went to a 2 portal, came out a 1 portal? That would shrink me. Could I then push the cat girl? I could. Interesting. That seems pretty important. So I still have to push the cat girl onto the button, but at least I can do something. Like, I can do some funny turnaround like this to push it in. Yeah. But then I'm moving and looping. What actually happens? I do the funny turnaround, and then I hit the box. What if I take this thing and just kind of move it back, kind of get it out of the way a bit? You know what? Let's get it really out of the way. That's how I feel right now. Or actually, maybe right here. This would be kind of interesting, because then I go back into the portal system, right? Come down, come out full-sized, and actually damn near win. Let me just get these boxes out of the way, because I'm pretty sure I just win once they're not there. Seems like a pretty elegant solution. Doesn't use all the boxes, actually. I feel like I got one up on the game. 2 snakes in only 1 portal. If left to their own devices, these snakes will just kind of circle around a bit. What if this portal just wasn't here? Does the snake still burn itself? Yeah, it burns itself, and it can't do anything about it. Here's what I want to know. I do, like, a small snake here and a big snake here. What happens, right? So we get the big-ass snake. It pushed the apple with its tail. I doubt that's the intended solution, but it did solve it for me. Yeah, so it grew so much, the tail grew enough to push the apple out of the way. That's probably going to be an intended interaction later. That just felt like a puzzle where you could do damn near anything. Oh god, it's the laser eyeball from Squishcraft. Oh no, the box can block it. So I probably got to have the laser be shooting the target. That's the idea, right? So I would push this over here, shooting the target. Now it's just got to make it to the door. Oh god, what is this? Oh, laser portal, which can probably become giant if I want it to. Lovely. I could also angle it in very funny ways like this, which, by the way, does open the door. The snake, though, does hurt it. If I'm being honest, I probably got to take the eyeball box, push it all the way over, so it's shooting up at this goal. Let me become mega tiny real quick. So I could do it like this. Almost push this guy in and then bring him out. Well, if I do this, I think it's going to be facing the same way. No, it does. Yeah, I see why it would flip directions. So notice how, like, there's these little notches on the portal? That almost helps you orient them. Like, if you look at each portal with a notch oriented on the top, the laser is pointed to the right of the notch. So then with this one at the notch at the top, you tilt your head the other way. The laser going to the right of the notch means it's up. So it's flipped that way, and it wins. Cool. Oh, I got to make a big laser. Yeah, I can feel it. Big laser. Still not big enough, actually. How much bigger can we get? Because I do it to hit all 5. Can I do, like, laser or portal into portal sort of stuff. Yeah, like you got 3 phases of lasers, small, medium, large. Doesn't work that well though. And this works a little better, but not by much. Oh God. Whoa. Freaky deaky laser. Oh, gigantor laser. I doubt this is the solution, but it's kind of funny. Holy laser. Oh man. Too bad I can't rotate this box. Actually, this rotated 90 degrees would be pretty good. Well, you know what? Hold on. How about I keep doing it? This weird little bitch, huh? Well, maybe. Huh. Okay, I actually got some nested laser in here. Interesting, interesting. This is the biggest laser I can get, so I doubt it works this well. But I mean, I do get 3 of the boxes this way. I fixed the angle a little. Yeah, almost. That's not much better. Yeah, the angle is almost like self-scaling. I don't know, this feels jank. It's like too jank to be the solution, but it is pretty cool. Yeah, this laser math sure is funny, but I wouldn't like count on it for anything important. But isn't that just this level in a nutshell? Laser math? Holy flood laser! Good lord. I don't know, I feel like I should keep messing with this just because of how absolutely ridiculous this is. Oh, did that get them all? Does this funny little thing get all of them? It does, actually. Yeah, this is as jank as it comes. Nested lasering. I'm not gonna question it. Don't look a puzzle gift horse in the mouth. All I need is actually a lot. What? No, this is fine. This is fine. I need to hit the box and free the snake. So why don't I just do that? Like this, yeah. Hits the box. Shift it over a little bit. This should free the snake as well. Yeah. From what I've learned, that's just a clean solution. It's nice to be less jank. That cat girl is back. I need 2 boxes to be hit. I can't bring the portal to the area with shade. So how am I meant to hit both boxes with the laser? By making them tiny, I suppose? And here's the question. Can I push the box through the portal? Yes, I can. That would make it tiny. So it would seem. Well, in that case, how about I do a little setup like this? Make them tiny, come back around, solve the puzzle. Actually, I didn't expect it to end that well. Yeah, it's about perfect as a solution as I can ask for. Some of these boxes requires 0. So it requires for the box to not be hit. And that needs to alternate? Sorry, what? Would that mean like directing the laser out through here? So like to begin with, I would have my snake go up here and now it's just alternating. Yeah, because this box almost just serves as an on and off kind of switch. Sure. Tiny boxes. I can only eat the apples while the thing is off. Oh, but there's no funny indicator thing now. So I imagine then I have to use the tail of the snake to block this, yeah? Like the tail of the snake has to be a thing that blocks the laser. That's why it's every other space there's apples. So the tail basically moves back and forth. So the tough thing is actually setting this up. Well, no. I mean, I could have the laser come in here and like come out here. So it's off, but then it's good. So the snake can go here. Then once the snake is here, it can go this way, which blocks it, and then unblocks it, then blocks it, unblocks it, blocks it, unblocks it. All right, first try. Here we got 4 different colored lasers. Must go green, red, pink, blue. Oh, look at this tiny little snake on the inside. So I can't move around the laser. Can I push the laser? Yes, I can. I also have boxes. So it's clockwise starting at green. I mean, I have a lot of movable boxes, but I don't know how that's supposed to help me. I mean, if I start with the green being pressed, how does this even go, right? Because I mean, it's just gonna push it in and then get stuck against the wall. Way to go, asshole. So I feel like you can break down this puzzle into 5 equal-sized parts. Each part being just getting a single right turn. Because it starts by facing at blue, but I wanted to face it green. If I can even do that once, I just need to repeat that process 4 more times. It's just the same thing, but mirrored. So I need to do it in a way that sets me up for the future. This current method does not set me up for the future at all. But if I like have it here, well, then I see green. How are the movable boxes supposed to help me though? I mean, they're not actually pushable, but I can set it up. I can do like a funny big laser. It's not that funny. Let me see something. Like, why do I feel like diagonals are the answer? Well, the problem with this is that I push the freaking laser up against the wall, and I can't free it once it's at the wall. Even if I did manage to push her up or down, what would that even do for me? It just traps it in the corner then. Whoop-de-doo. It's not like I can have a block in between, because that, well, you know, blocks the laser. Maybe I need to do some really weird laser action. I mean, yeah, that is pretty weird what just happened, but it's not like the good kind of weird. It's kind of cool. I don't know how to think about this level. It's gonna destroy me. I don't even know how to make one turn. So the way I see it, Snake probably shouldn't be pushing the laser from behind, because that means if the laser sees any box, the Snake has free reign to just push it straight at the box, which is unrecoverable? Maybe? Probably. Think so. But if it's pushing from a side, then it might be onto something. Might be. Like something strange like this. I mean, eventually, it still pushes up against the wall. That's what I need to avoid. The whole up against the wall thing. That makes it very difficult to do so. I guess these boxes are supposed to help somehow. I don't know how, because they're not pushable boxes. They are walls. Maybe I need to put these bad boys out in the corner or something so I can almost push the laser around the second ring. You know what? Let me try it just to see if there's any merits, right? So I can push it here, and then the Snake will do that. It will get in that kind of loop. It doesn't mean I don't need the corner boxes, I guess. Yippee. And maybe means I could plug like these holes, right? So it pushes, then it has to get stuck in that corner because it's a dick, right? And to be honest, the portal here does not help yet. I mean, hypothetically, if I was to just overuse boxes in certain areas, if I was to do something like this, wouldn't this at least first get green? But then it wouldn't rotate for red. It would be stuck in one direction. Damn. I feel like this has to be closer to something. Oh, this is interesting. If I have it hit two portals, I can actually have it hit two targets at once. Well, how does it go? Okay, it fully chooses there. Awesome. I mean, surely it's impossible to get all four. I'm losing sight of the goal. I gotta make it turn right, even once. It just hurts that I only have two portals. Because if it's gonna turn right 4 times, I mean, I need to have portals everywhere, right? I don't know, man. I tried a lot of different stuff. Maybe the idea of like taking the eyeball and bringing it around the outer ring is a total pipe dream. Because I only have one set of portals, clearly the path of the eyeball needs to just be repeated, right? It's just a repeated path, but with a turning eyeball. And if we're going to repeat any path, we should probably look at the first one, right? Like the first path is going up through here. So no matter what, it's got to repeat this portion of the path, which also means it has to repeat the whole line starting from here going up. Now, I don't know what that means, but maybe like, you know, it goes all the way up, then I guess into a portal like here, for instance, and then comes back out. How would I push it in there? It would be like this, right? So it goes over, pushes it kind of like that. Oh, and here it's rotated. So that is a rotation. Only catch is when I do it again is eye fucking me. Now I'm blocking it from red. The portal's blocking it from red. Maybe I should be like getting this out of the way. I push it up here and I like set up something like this here. So I push it once and then I go that way. I don't want to go that way. That's the wrong way to go. So what? Shift this over one? Shift this over one? Block this. I don't know if that block's needed. How about that? Well, then it shifts over, but then I'm stuck. So that's no good. Okay, shift it over one again. Use the edge of the map. Maybe that could help. Maybe something like this. Right? Where it's pushed over and then like that. So that hits green. Does it keep repeating? Well, it does hit red. So yeah, I guess that's the pattern. Okay. Repeating patterns because I've only one set of portals. It's not jank, but it's almost jank. It might not even be jank. It's just hard. These are some really cool puzzles. I'm excited to see what the third world holds in this puzzle game. You know what I mean. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a wonderful day and peace.